About time.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is brought in at the 21. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, here's Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunky yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. First down, they run with Lynch. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Lynch running the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, alert. 50.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The quick throw complete to Washington. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Jack 15. 44.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. But it's brought in by Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Oh, come on.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All right, now, black 20. I got you.
On second down, it's Connor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Okay.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score. score as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Hey, check, Mike 57.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run again with Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Wilson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing again here, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. passing. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll go with Procise. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Hey, check Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57 for Mike. Block 57.
Hey, let go. Set a tone.
57. Mike, 57.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. They'll run on first down. Connor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, team 6.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Oh, fuck that.
Back to throw. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Boswell's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And an alley to run. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He lets it flip. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Right there, 54.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This from long, very long range. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon on for a very important punt here in overtime. This is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now what can Roethlisberger do here in overtime? Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings this one back.
Good game,
it's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew.